How we doing, Raven fans, Oriole fans? As we got Ravens fans right after a Raven game today. So let's go ahead and get this squared away for you today. Like and subscribe, all of you that are watching right now. A lot of you on the X page, whatever. Give a few minutes intro. Do it a little while there that allow people to come in as well. So thank you. Like and subscribe to all of our social media platforms. Right now, we are live on YouTube, Drive with the Top Productions, Ravori Sports Podcast, Ravori Sports Twitch, Ravori Sport. I'm sorry, Drive to the Top Twitch, Sport King Lit, basically the Driving to the Top Twitter page, our Twitter page, and also on our Kick channel. So thank all of you for joining us here today as well. Definitely. At the bottom of the screen, Genesis Notary Services, Facebook.com. So definitely, too, if you want to book a session with me, a notary appointment to do, there is still real estate stuff going on at this time of year, at the end of the year. So definitely book appointment with us here as well. Let's change the light there. That's right. Changing the light there. All right. Thank you very much for joining us here as well. So definitely RavorieSports.company.site and also our links on Fanatics. You're going to see it during games, especially our Fanatics links. We definitely had one today, RavorieSports.company.site as well. And see Charles Harris, we are Legal Shield as well. Legal Shield, definitely great value with that. Well, those of you that wanted a high-scoring, gorgeous game, you didn't get it. That's not what this one was. but it was the Ravens' third in a row. So I told everybody this week during the podcast on one of our platforms, not out of the woods yet. You're not out of the woods yet. You're getting there, but you're not there yet. And so you had to have this one. You did get this one, 27-19. Ravens go to 4-5 today as well. So fortunate to get it, I think might be a little stronger term to use than is appropriate because they were the better team on the field, but clearly wasn't their best effort, but they got it. I thought they were the better team today. The Vikings just were terrible as far as just their penalties, errors, mistakes on this one as well. So let's go over this a little bit. I thought I was really impressed with Brian Flores' defense, despite the Vikings' defense. Lamar did enough to be productive. Good team effort. So I don't think it was really one particular day. Wasn't a great Derrick Henry day. Not a super effort from Flowers. Not a super effort from Andrews or anybody in particular. But it was good enough. I think they did. I did actually like the play calling for the most part in this one. I think they look go to Keaton Mitchell at times. It was good. Derrick Henry wasn't having a great day. Put Justice Hill in at the goal line. They're doing it. I think it was a good team effort as well. Few mistakes from Lamar. Not a banner day by any stretch, but I thought it could have been worse. I mean, it could have been worse. They certainly did enough to capitalize on the things that the Vikings were doing as well. Tyler Luke, drafting him in the 6th round was a terrific decision. 4-5 today as well. He's definitely. I think he's been better than Justin Tucker was last year. His only real miss was coming from 59 yards as well. I'm not even sure why they even tried that. The way Minnesota's offenses look today, I definitely would have just punted the ball. Jordan Stout has been good all season, so I would have rather have done that than trying a 59-yarder there. But they felt pretty confident. That's a sign too. When you're trying stuff like that, you feel pretty confident in your kicker. But he just missed it from 59 yards. Luke has been good. So Luke, there it is. That's what's going on. He did have a miss, but the concern a lot of us had about the kicker and the kicker position is not the kicker concerns that a lot of us had before the season. They're not really concerns because Luke has been really good. I think that's egg off their face, and especially the day where again you didn't have a ton of offense in terms of yardage and all that other stuff as well. You needed a good day from your kicker, and they got it, so that's good. Defense was really the highlight for me during this one as well. Defense was solid again. It benefited at times from the Vikings penalty and mistakes, which is sure. But I'm telling you what, watching Kyle Hamilton now is just a joy to watch. Like, just as a football fan, somebody watching these games is whatever. It really confused the quarterback. You can see it as well. So he's just all over the field. They have to find him on every play. So he's dialing up an outside linebacker, lining up a nickel corner, going back in zone. So you're putting him in a linebacker in the zone. So he's a safety. You got to stay away from him as well. Don't know when he's going to blitz. This is beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff, showing off his skill set as well as a great safety. It really confused McCarthy. I thought he had 2 interceptions. He's lucky he didn't have more than that. I mean, the Roquan Smith one was very nearly an interception. He was an interception initially, and then the refs went back and huddled and called it back and said, well, no, that's not an interception. Ball hit the ground. It felt like a bit of a makeup because the Vikings had a bad day with the calls, but and I could say this: what's it also doing the Kyle Hamilton stuff is really freeing up guys, really freeing up Roquan, really freeing up Teddy Buchanan. They're playing a lot more free, it looks like, in the offense. So they're now able, with less emphasis on them, it's allowing to go ahead and get squared away. Jones was in there today, the new addition. Froze one, got some decent pass rush. Mike Green still coming along. So I thought the defense as a whole was really good. Created a lot of turnovers. Marlon Humphrey got a turnover today, got a pick in this one as well. Malachi Starks again 2 weeks in a row with interception. So the winner today, I thought, was the Ravens defense. They really did a good job as well all day long. I'm going to address this in a win because I'm seeing it in a loss, and I think what happens is we win, and then people kind of say, "Well, this is a problem." No, it's a problem today. The First of all, to start today, Joe Noteboom was a healthy scratch instead of Carson Vincent, so that's corrupt. That says a lot because Carson Vincent, you could argue whether he's ready to play at all. Fifth round pick. I didn't. I don't know if he came in at all today um, for any stretch all special teams or anything like that. But Vincent was in instead of no boom, healthy scratch for him. Emory Jones, healthy scratch. Some people are clamoring for him. That's more understandable that he's not ready yet because it's been a few weeks. They're still trying to figure it out if he's ready. But I'm sick and tired of seeing on Twitter these these videos of Daniel Falele not playing well. I'll get to this. What I'm supposed to do. I'll get to the script. Daniel Falele, the offensive backups must be ineffective for them to be holding on to Falele to be holding on to the starting job. No boom with a healthy scratch. It's kind of masked with Pat Ricard presenting packages on the right side. It's disappointing that the franchise has let this linger this long. Look, I don't know what the price was for Zeitler that they were asking for. They didn't pay it. This is why Devontae Watkey didn't have him play because you have to put in all these big packages because you can't block on the right side. This is what's going on. And it's unfortunate that you have this and just a problem all season long. How bad are they in practice? Seriously, like they're not going to play Glenn Cleveland. It's understandable that Emory Jones and Vincent aren't playing. That's two, so that's three. And you're carrying Noteboom, who you didn't even play today. So I, it was okay today in a win, but this has got to change. Like if you're going to actually win big games and go to Super Bowl and all that other stuff, you got aspirations on that. I don't. It's not going to work. 27-19. This game was far from pretty. It was gritty, collective effort, showing the team's resilience. It may have been an ugly win, but good teams get it. They were better than Minnesota today. I'll say that. I think they made fewer mistakes. I thought they made fewer mistakes. They ran the ball okay. I thought the passing game was okay. Lamar had a decent enough day as well. No big mistakes from Lamar. I'm not on it too much. But honestly, this was more of a Vikings loss. I gotta say it. Let's address Minnesota real quick. I usually address the other team real quick. They just look. I've been saying this about JJ McCarthy at Michigan. Been saying it now here in Minnesota. First drive, pretty good, not bad, etc. Rest of the game, it just wasn't good enough. This guy's not good enough. I mean, he's got some athletic traits to make a good offensive coach like Kevin like Kevin McConnell really say, well, I can really work with this guy. But he's just too inconsistent on a regular basis to really move the needle, in my opinion, as well. And Flores, I thought on defense did a good job too, despite the effort today. They really gave Lamar a lot of problems. The Ravens really had to get creative. I think this is why they didn't have such a blowout day. But they play called well. They were just batting balls down at the line of scrimmage. They had to settle for field goals. So I'm sure Tom Monken wasn't too happy, but they just made too many mistakes on offense. They had 8 false starts, had a penalty, had to fumble in their own territory on the kick return. Just you gave it to them. Too many mistakes. The Ravens did take advantage and win the football game, but I think that was too many mistakes by Minnesota. Minnesota in their division. Vikings, I think, are the problem is they're a well-run franchise. I thought it was good. It was exactly what I expected. Well-run team, good coaching on both sides, good players on both sides. You got no quarterback, and that does not work in this NFL. You can't overcome that. You can't overcome the last 3 quarters like we had with JJ McCarthy when Lamar Jackson's on the other side of the NFL nowadays. The rules are just don't work. They did get some bad calls, I thought too. I thought the call on Lamar Jackson in the first half, Dallas Turner taking him down with the sack after the sack, and then they gave him 15 yards for that's just terrible. Um, but you can't give games away, and with McCarthy there, your margin for error is not going to be good enough. So they have to fix that in the offseason, get more of offense, get more offense, get a new quarterback in because this guy is not the guy clearly to go ahead and lead. They're 4-5. They could have won this game today. They could have won a couple of games had they had any more offense than what they got. They're getting a good defensive coach. They're getting it at times, but it's just not enough as well. Ravens going forward. Game next week against the Browns. So that is what's going to happen. Browns today, we're losing to the Jets. I'm going to look up the Browns score right now. As a matter of fact. So Browns did lose today, the Jets. So that puts them at 2-7 as well. Ravens almost not quite out of the woods yet. 4-5 is still not good, but you're playing those two teams the next 2 weeks. You're playing the Browns 2-7. You're playing the Jets 2-7 the next 2 weeks. So the expectation is you should be favored in both of those games, and you go to 6-5. Then you can kind of go into Thanksgiving and put yourself in a position to make a run. You need 2-3 wins, 7-5. That kind of not pulls you out of the hole, makes up for things, but puts you in that position to make a run, at least be in playoff position, especially the way a lot of these teams in the AFC look. I mean, they really nobody. It seems like nobody wants to win it except New England, in general. All right, so thank you very much for joining us here, Ravori Sports Podcast. Like and subscribe to all of our social media platforms right down there: YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Rumble, Spotify, like all of our platforms as well. Check out our links. Our Fanatics links is on there, on Twitter especially. So definitely always check it out as well. Ravens in the win column. To quote the late, well, I don't know. I think he might be still alive, but Joe Angel as well. Oh, one more thing. And before we go, I was remiss. Ravens and Vikings as well. Mixed feelings, but I'm going to acknowledge Paul Tagliabue. Shout out. Rest in peace to Paul Tagliabue, the former owner of the former commissioner in the National Football League before the current commissioner, Roger Goodell, passed away today. He was a Marylander, Baltimore fans, believe it or not. I understand we got mixed feelings. Let's be respectful to Paul Tagliabue, who was the commissioner of the NFL for many, many years as well. For those that don't know, the younger fans that maybe don't know, Baltimore is not too happy with Paul Tagliabue. Tagliabue was not for the Ravens getting an expansion team once we lost the team as well, really pushing for St. Louis and then Charlotte to get the teams when we actually got them, when the teams actually came into the league as well. It wound up not even being St. Louis. It wound up being the Jaguars and the Panthers that are now currently teams in the league. So as well. Then when we got a team, Art Modell got a team. He acted like he was for it all along, blah, blah, blah. So. But rest in peace, did a long job, got a lot of money for the NFL and the commissioner. So there possibly wouldn't be an NFL without Paul Tagliabue. So there we go. Thank you for joining us here after a Ravens victory, 27-19 in Minnesota. Thank you guys for watching. You have a great rest of your day.